to our Special Education Department open house. My name is Rebecca McAlpine. I am the Director of Engagement. I have the privilege of welcoming you here today to our second open house of our Weeks of Welcome offerings. I am so excited to be joined today by Mrs. Barbara Wolford. She's going to be sharing with us a whole bunch of super duper helpful information all about special education and all of these other friendly faces that you see here. She will be introducing to you as well. They are part of our special education team and they joined us here today so you can put a face to a name. So without further ado, Barbara, feel free to take it away.
Welcome to our special education open house for this year. Once again, I'm Dr. Barbara Wolford, and I'm so excited to have so many parents and teachers attending our open house. Before we begin, we're going to review our agenda. We're going to start with our mission and vision, our values, a few priorities of our department. We're going to meet the special education leadership team, and then we're going to review our department's goals, meet our educational specialists, and what is special education at Compass. And then we're going to have some time for question and answers. So before we begin, our mission and vision is very important to us at Compass because it drives everything we do. Our mission is to inspire and develop innovative, creative, self-directed learners, one scholar at a time. Our vision is to create an innovative, collaborative learning environment that supports the diverse needs and goals of each scholar, nurtures a love of learning, and prepares them for future success. To go along with our mission and vision, we have some driving values. We call them our Arctic values. They are achievement, respect, teamwork, integrity, and communication. We hold everyone to our Arctic values: scholars, staff, and learning coaches. Some of our priorities here for our special education department are increasing our collaboration with learning coaches and the supervising teachers, building a strong team, increasing scholar academic achievement, and continuing to monitor the effectiveness of our educational materials and programs. Special education at Compass. So Compass provides an inclusive virtual education opportunity for all scholars with special education needs. Each scholar with special needs participates in the general education curriculum through their supervising teacher or their online teacher. Education specialists provide specialized academic instruction and consult with the general education teacher and the learning coach. Related services are provided by agencies contracted with Compass based on the scholar's IEP. Special education services are provided following federal IDEA and California Department of Ed requirements. Today here, I have our special education team. I have Leslie Sharma, our special education coordinator for TK through 7th grade. Lauren Jeffries, our special education coordinator for 8th grade through age 22. Roya Dizade, our special education program specialist, and our newest member to our special education leadership team is Katie Cameron, our special education speech and language pathology coordinator, because we are working on having a speech and language Compass team to help improve services. So very exciting. In our special education department, we included a contact list here of the coordinator and the education specialists that report to that coordinator to help you know who to contact if you need to contact a coordinator. So we ask ourselves, what is specialized academic instruction? It is the instruction that meets the unique needs of a scholar provided by a credentialed special education teacher. Instruction is generally provided virtually, since Compass is a virtual charter school. The IEP, the Individual Education Plan, determines the services required for a scholar to access and benefit from their educational program. Compass employs education specialists with mild to moderate and moderate to severe credentials to ensure we can meet the needs of all our scholars. And at this time, we contract for related services. Some of the duties of the education specialist are scheduling and planning specialized academic instruction sessions, teaching specialized academic instruction, writing the IEPs, scheduling and holding the IEPs, collaborating and consulting with providers and learning coaches, collecting and gathering data and updating information in SACE and the Student Information System. SACE is our IEP system. Some of their responsibilities relate to their providing the instruction, keeping a calendar of the IEP meetings and due dates, contacting you to schedule your IEP, preparing your materials for support, consulting with you per the IEP, preparing for the IEP meeting, and updating progress and collaborating with the whole team to ensure that our scholars can graduate and promote, and if they need credit recovery, we collaborate with the counselor. We provide transition planning for scholars that are age 16 and over, and that can start at age 14 due to the new assembly bill and ed code for the state of California. And extensive support needs credentials, or the moderate severe credential, teach specific modified curriculum courses through the Teach Town curriculum. Now, our education specialists have some very specific responsibilities to our general education supervising teachers. They consult and advise general education teachers on the scholars' needs, what the accommodations and modifications should be per their IEP, assist with needed accommodations, communicate supports that are available for the scholar, including study skills, communicate regarding attendance and special education services, and collaborate on the needs of the scholar on a consistent basis. Now, some of their responsibilities to the learning coach or the parent are at the beginning of the school year, the education specialist will contact the learning coach and the scholars to set a schedule and introduce themselves. During the school year, they will monitor the progress and provide progress reports twice a year per the IEP to the learning coach. Contact the learning coach on a consistent basis to support special education needs of the scholar, and inform the parent of any IEP meetings and ask for their input and be a support to the family regarding the special education and related service needs. How can a parent or learning coach assist the education specialist? At the beginning of the year, it's important to quickly respond to your special education teacher and providers. Monitor your scholar's schedule for specialized academic instruction and related service appointments. Ensure your scholar is attending the required services in their IEP and participate in the IEP process as a key team member. Reach out to your special education teacher with celebrations and concerns. So, what kind of services and supports do we offer here at Compass? In a nutshell, anything in the IEP. Specialized academic instruction, commonly referred to as SAI, adaptive PE, APE, speech language therapy, SLP, SLI, sometimes referred to, occupational therapy, OT, physical therapy, PT, assistive technology, AT, counseling and mental health, sometimes referred to as services, and other services as required by the IEP. Services are generally online since we are a virtual school. Virtual related service providers. So we have tried to go ahead and make providing related services easier and more streamlined by contracting with 4 primary companies: PSE, OAS, El Paseo for psychological assessments, and Oxford. Now, some of the programs we have here that are available to your scholar to help them work on and achieve their IEP goals are Ascend Math. It is an online, personalized math instruction program. We have Read Naturally. Read Naturally is a promising evidence-based practice on the What Works website for the Department of Education. And it is a research-proven reading intervention strategy and effective tool that works on fluency, a focus on certain phonetic skills through fluency practice and comprehension. And Max Scholar. Max Scholar is our multi-sensory, comprehensive phonics and reading program that is research-based to support students with reading, language, and other performance scores, such as writing, with a focus for children who may have dyslexia. It uses the Orton-Gillingham method. TeachTown. It is our modified curriculum to meet the needs of our scholars who need an alternative curriculum. And it is very interesting that it is standards-based, and it'll help your child achieve a certificate of completion or an alternative diploma, depending on what track they're on. This is the WOW schedule for the week, and our recording of this WOW open house will be available shortly. Thank you very much. And once again, I'm Dr. Barbara Wolford, and I'm ready to take any questions or comments that you may have.
Again, a big thank you, Dr. Wolford, for presenting today, for covering all of this information. For those of you watching the recording, we're so grateful that you took the time to watch this recording. Should you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to either myself or our Weeks of Welcome team, or of course you can reach out directly to Dr. Wolford. The contact information is there on the screen. So with that, for those of you watching the recording, we hope you have a great rest of the day. And for those here live, we'll be going taking your questions now.